Aruba is a very personal attachment for all of us. I've been personally coming to Aruba now for 7 or 8 years in looking at the LNG transition for the country, which has been explored for over a decade now. In addition, our chairman and the founder of the Energy and Minerals Group, he is the son of Lee Raymond, who's well known in Aruba from the refinery days. And John Raymond actually spent a number of years growing up in Aruba. And so when he came back last December, when we announced our deal with the refinery, he actually spent time on the island touring a lot of the places that he knew as a child. So we feel a very personal attachment to the island and this energy transition. Let me clarify firstly some articles that I've seen published in Aruba over the last several days. They reference an article in Bloomberg that was issued last Friday that talks about a memo that was issued to U.S. embassies and U.S. consulates abroad. To be clear, that memo was issued back in November. It had to do with financing of projects, not with support for projects. And the United States government has, I don't want to put words in the United States government, so I am going to restate the comments from Mr. John Pachowski at the press conference that was held last week on Thursday and reinforce the United States government's support for this project. Throughout Latin America and the Caribbean, governments are confronting the climate crisis and looking to reduce their emissions. The United States has elevated climate change as a core tenet of its foreign policy. Accelerating the global transition to low-carbon future is a key part of that work. We are proud to witness this agreement, which will not only bring lower-cost energy to Aruba and create new economic opportunities, but also serves as an important step towards a low-carbon future and clean energy transition. And so you've heard me mention what the movement from liquid fuel, dirty, expensive, unsustainable heavy fuel oil to clean burning, affordable, sustainable, flexible LNG actually means. And all of those words are very important. And we have intentionally designed in this project flexibility to allow for future gases. So that includes, as I mentioned, renewable natural gas, which is a big move in the United States to use naturally occurring natural gas. As a manufacturer of LNG, that natural gas for us can come from renewable sources. It can come from synthetic sources. And we can manufacture that at our facility and bring that to Aruba. In Europe, there's a big focus on synthetic natural gas. That can be part of the solution once the move to gas is made. And then, as we stated yesterday, moving to gas is critical to introduce hydrogen into the mix too. And so this is all about flexibility, about enabling future fuels, but not doing it at the expense of the Aruban people. Making sure that this is an affordable solution. You know, and Philippe was sharing with me some numbers. We looked at over the last 9 or 10 years, the cost of heavy fuel oil in Aruba relative to the cost of LNG under this agreement. And there's approximately a 35% savings in just fuel between what Aruba actually purchased and had this deal been in place a decade ago.